I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Javi Kuwait, joined by Lorena Abreu.
I was responding to someone that I'm meeting tomorrow, and he lied to me and told me he was going to give me a second. Now I look like a douchebag. What are we watching?
Well, I thought you'd be excited about this.
Okay.
It says, so beautiful, Korean grandma meets Indian girl for the first time.
That sounds adorable. I hope it's adorable.
This is from GIGGLE, the YouTube channel. Very excited to jump into this with you guys. If you haven't done so already, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching by subscribing and upvoting. Follow Lorena on the social media. There's a link in the description below, as well as a link to GIGGLE's YouTube channel if you want to give the original upvote and subscribe to them as well. All right, let's jump into this. Here we go.
This is so cool. Because I had just been talking to Achara about how obsessed I am with this K-pop group that's formed of foreigners, and one of the idols is called Sriya from India. She's a super mainstream Korean pop idol now, along with the rest of her group members.
Awesome.
That I'm very excited about.
Let's jump into this.
मैं आपसे मिलने भारत से आई हूँ और मैं इधर
she's speaking
पढ़ाई कर रही
Korean?
हूँ
Yeah.
साइड बाय साइड मॉडलिंग और मैं इधर पढ़ाई कर रही हूँ और मैं साइड बाय साइड
It
मॉडलिंग
sounds like she's speaking Korean with a heavy Indian accent, though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a heavy accent.
Oh,
It's
I've watched too many K-dramas. That's all.
It's a heavy Indian, as you can tell. It's a heavy accent.
Compared to Korean that I hear people talking.
Do you actually speak Korean?
K-dramas. No, but I know a lot of lyrics to a lot of Korean songs.
Okay.
But 한국말 몰라요.
가만히.
She's so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's like a model.
Bye.
안녕하세요. 아 귀엽다.
이제 이분이 힌트는
She's so pretty.
She's gonna touch her clothes. Just the clothes. Nothing else.
이거 한복 아니에요? 한복 같은
한복 같네요.
옷에다 술을 놓으신 거예요?
아 네 있어요.
잘 모르겠는데.
Oh, her Korean's so good.
외투 같은 그런 느낌이 나네요. 우리 저 한국에서 부잣집에 딸들이 외출할 적에 입었던 그런 느낌이 나요. 참 좋은 옷을 입으셨는데.
아, 느낌이 좋아요.
꽃도 많이 있어.
그래요?
꽃 좋아요?
네, 까슬까슬해요.
It's kind of thick. It's kind of skirt.
아닌데요?
아니에요? 막 차이나 재팬 아닌 것 같고요. 모르겠는데요? 히잡까지는 아니더라도 그런 쪽 나라? 약간 따뜻하고.
몽골 쪽?
한국?
Maybe I'm completely tripping.
한국말 하고 있어서 한국 사람인 거 생각해요.
Oh no, her Korean sounds really, really good.
전화나 말을 들어볼게요.
네.
नमस्ते मेरा नाम युक्ता है
Mera naam is my name is.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what her. I didn't hear the name part though.
है
Is this Hindi?
मैं आपसे मिलने
Yeah, that's she's speaking Hindi. Yeah.
नमस्ते मेरा नाम युक्ता है
Yukta hai. Yukta is her name.
मैं आपसे मिलने भारत से आई हूँ और मैं इधर पढ़ाई कर रही हूँ और मैं साइड
Oh,
That's
earlier.
why.
I thought that's why. I thought she was speaking Korean earlier.
You're
No,
like,
she was
that's
speaking
some weird,
Hindi.
funky Korean. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. What she's saying, it's like
Oh.
weird. I don't like.
Oh, okay.
Gosh,
So her Korean.
why'd they pick her? My Korean's better than her Korean.
No, her Korean seems flawless because they have no idea where
Yeah, I
she's
know.
from.
Yeah, but in the beginning, that's why it sounded funky.
It's because it wasn't Korean. It was Hindi.
Yeah.
मेरा नाम युक्ता है मैं भारत से आई हूँ
It's like all excited.
He is shook.
दिल बहुत खुश हो रहा है बहुत प्यारी हो तुम
영어 많이 신기해요.
영어 많이 신기해요 영어 같아?
네.
I guess that could sound like English to someone.
아니요 필리핀 아니에요
그럼 영어도 아니고 나는 뭐 외국을 많이 안 다녀봤는데 듣기가 굉장히 부드럽고 상냥스러운데요. 아주 얼굴도 예쁘실 것 같고.
So Filipino is it's not a language. Tagalog is a language that she would probably be thinking of. There's a lot of languages everywhere in Asia. Like India has a bunch of languages. The only place that I'm not aware of having different languages is Japan. Probably different dialects.
Oh, yeah. Like Osaka, when some people say they don't understand.
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to remember like what I've heard from Filipino friends who speak Tagalog and compare it. I'm like, oh, I guess you could compare it. I think that Hindi sounds a lot prettier though.
I think so, yeah. Tagalog feels very abrupt.
이거는 화끈한 곳이
Yeah.
나라 자체가 지버에서
Yeah.
몽골, 아닌가 몽골,
मेरा देश मंगोल से थोड़ा पास है
몽골.
पर मैं मंगोल से नहीं आई हूँ मैं इधर पढ़ाई करने के लिए आई हूँ और साथ में साइड में मॉडलिंग भी करती हूँ
Oh, she's still speaking Hindi.
몽골
Yeah.
아니라고 하는 말씀 같아요.
नमस्ते
나왔을 때? 너무 쉬운데? 맞춰도 돼요? 좀 더 들어보죠. 오케이.
नमस्ते मेरा नाम युक्ता है
Oh, that's
मैं
adorable.
आपको भारत से मिलने आई हूँ और ऐसा लगता है आपको पता है भारत कहाँ से आया है
나마스테.
नमस्ते
인도.
Oh, is that the? Oh, it's
That's
not the end.
adorable.
하이.
Oh, I thought that was the end of it. I got
근데
scared.
맞잖아요. 예쁘고. 어머.
너무 귀여워요
She's so cute. This guy's like, where am I?
아유 이쁘시네요.
감사합니다 저는 어느 나라
Kamsamnida.
사람인가요?
Kamsamnida is thank you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
글쎄 난 잘 모르겠네. 이어링 이런 걸 보니까
네.
저는 외국을 잘 안 가봐서
아니요,
그걸 많이 안 가서
괜찮아요.
모르는데
She is so sweet, that lady.
Yeah.
가요 이제?
남아메리카,
아니 저는 인도에서 왔어요
인도요?
네
아이고.
인도요. 아이고, 아이고's my favorite.
아, 라마스 때.
네네
아, 인도인가 보다.
저는 인도 사람이에요
그래요?
네.
인도
What do they call it? Hindu?
Indu 사람이, yeah, Indo. It sounds like you're saying Indo or Indu.
Okay.
Sounds like they're saying that.
정말 미인이시다.
감사합니다 인도에서 왔고 이거
인도.
인도 전통 옷이에요
그도 예쁘다.
감사합니다
That girl
우리
is
구두
so
매칭
stinking cute.
너무 예뻐요 혹시 인도 알아요?
네, 인도 노래 알아요.
인도 노래 알아요?
네.
어떤 거? 어떤 노래인데요?
Stop. I love this
인도
girl.
노래인데요.
혹시 부를 수 있어?
네.
저한테 불러줘. 제발.
Glass shatter sound effect.
엄마랑 할머니랑 아빠 몰라요.
아, 인도는 어떤 나라예요?
인도는
네.
너무 큰 나라이고 인도에 있는 도시도 다양한 문화도 있어요.
그 스퀴드 게임 나왔던 그 알리시.
Yeah.
한번
He's from
인도
India, but
사람들이
he's from India, but he was playing a Pakistani, I think.
Yeah, he was.
모임이었어요.
But that's cool that he knows that. He
Yeah.
knows the actors in India.
오, 한국에서?
Well, he works a lot in India.
Oh,
In,
sick.
in
Korea.
Korea.
Korea, yeah.
네, 너무 멋있는 사람이에요.
한국말 잘하죠, 그분.
한국어 너무 잘해요.
아, 이게
네.
인도 이상이에요.
네,
근데
그 전통 의상이고 전통 귀걸이.
They all thought it was
글쎄,
Korean
이
attire.
귀걸이를
That's interesting.
보면서 좀
Yeah, I guess it felt similar to a
그런
hanbok.
인상을 받았어요.
내가 입었던 거 오늘 쿨타 파자마. 쿨타
큐타?
파자마.
파자마? 파자마는 뭐 우리가 다 알아들을 수 있는 얘기인데요.
네네네. 이거는 파자마이고.
She has such a Korean grandma haircut.
쿠티라고 해요. 그리고 귀걸이는 총가라고 해요.
촘까?
네, 맞아요.
Hindi
나도
words are so pretty.
젊었을 때 이렇게 술을 많이 놔봤거든요.
아, 네.
인도에서는 이렇게 전통 의상이 이렇게 술을 놔서 입으시는군요.
네, 맞아요.
그게 색깔이 너무 잘 어울리세요.
감사합니다.
예. 그리고 피부색도 저는 인도 분들은 피부색이
no.
검다고 생각을 했거든요.
인도에는
a lot of colors.
피부색이
Yeah.
Everyone has different skin tones. Yes, yeah.
색 찾을 수 있어요.
To be fair, I thought the same thing up until I started on this journey with you guys. Like, I didn't know there was anything outside of what I saw in my country, which is just like darker Indians, you know, whether it's high school or the person working at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, you know, of all Indians. And then I'm watching the films, I'm going to India. There's a whole rainbow of colors. You
Yeah,
know?
for when a country's that big, it's
Yeah.
like not possible for everyone to look the same.
Yeah.
It can't be that homogenous. There were a lot of Indians in the high school I went to, and some were like dark, like Akon complexion.
Yeah.
Like beautiful dark skin,
Yeah,
and some were very light. You'd see crazy combos too, like very light skin with extremely curly hair, and very dark skin, extremely straight hair.
Gotcha.
밝아져요. 남쪽에 가면 남쪽은 회빛이가 더 강해서 피부색이 조금 안 밝아져요. 잘생긴 남자도 많이 있고 예쁜 여자도 많이 있고.
She should be an actress. She should be in K-drama.
She could be.
I want her to star in a K-drama.
좋아한대요.
좋아요? 카레는 인도 음식인데.
이 쇼에서 많이 나오는데요.
카레가 인도 음식이야.
그래요? 그랬는데.
이제 알아.
So cute.
알아요?
저 Three Idiots 알죠?
Oh my god.
You know?
알죠.
This guy, I
그
ship
영화
them.
본 적 있어요.
너무 좋아해요 그 영화 진짜로.
저도 그 영화 봤을 때 울었어요. 한국 사람한테 그 영화가 인기가 많아요.
네, 인기 많았어요.
왜요?
너무 막 이렇게 무겁지 않은데 노훈 있잖아요. meaningful. 기대를 많이 안 했는데 보니까 미쳤어. 이래가지고 좀 더 임팩트가 있었던 것 같아요. Everybody stand up and like 박수 치고 막 그런 컬처가 인도도 있나요?
인도에서 영화 전에 음악가 릴리즈해요. So they release the song before the movie.
She's
bollywood 영화에
trilingual?
노래가 많잖아요.
Wait a second.
They just played Slumdog Millionaire. Oh. Giggle. Is that a pet peeve?
So Indians hate it. They hate it so like with such a fervent passion when you say Slumdog Millionaire is an Indian film that you've seen. It offends them hard.
I understand
Now,
that.
to be
100%.
fair, it takes place in India. It's got Anil Kapoor.
Yeah.
Dev Patel's in there too. It doesn't really count as much, I guess. But, you know, Anil Kapoor. Come on. I mean, Anil Kapoor.
No, like an authentic, Indian
Yeah.
film, and it's
Yeah, exactly.
An American film that takes place in India.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching the scene, I'm like, don't tell me that's Slumdog Millionaire. Please don't tell me that's it's Slumdog.
Jai Ho.
Yeah.
They all go like, wow.
I still know the Hindi lyrics to
이거
Jai Ho.
신기한 거 있는데 영화 전에 우리 We Sing Our National Anthem.
아 애국가를 부른다고요?
I didn't know that.
당연하죠.
I want to hear the little girl sing the Indian song.
Okay, I
You
will
know.
stand up.
That girl was definitely lying.
I wish they subtitled this part. Oh, they skip past it.
너무 길어요. 너무
Yeah.
길어요. 혹시 인도에 대해서
She's trilingual. That's
있나요?
인도
badass.
지방에 가면은 야생에서 자란 알로에가 많습니까?
What?
인도에는 가끔 있는 것 같아요.
I didn't see any.
인도는 너무 커서 어디에 가면 그런 거 볼 수 있어요. 남쪽에
I guess I
가면
just didn't go to those
집
areas.
앞에, 집 안에
She seems to know
그리고
everything about
밖에서도
everything.
그거
Yeah.
많이 볼 수 있어요. 북쪽에 가면 나무가 없어진다.
I was in Bangalore. Not in, well, I was in the city, but like the first 2 weeks, I was outside of the city, more in like a village kind of area, and I didn't see any plants like that. Not saying that they're not there, I just didn't see them.
No, I
So-
mean, that's a pretty random thing to know. If someone asked me what plants were in the Dominican Republic, I'd be like, plátano? Like, she's very educated.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, in certain regions we have.
It's fascinating that he's curious about that specifically, though. Very fascinating.
It's not a tie
Like-
to India that I have been aware of.
I would just be like, why did you ask about that? I would love to know, you know?
실은 할머니, 할아버지 이런 분들 많이 봤는데 한 번도 얘기한 적이 없어서 만나게 돼서 너무 행복해요.
여태까지 평생
She's
살면서
so
인도
cute.
사람하고 정면에 앉아가지고 얘기한 거는 처음이에요. 참 오늘 좋은 꽃을 봤다. 아가씨를 자꾸 생각할 것 같아.
언니 너무 예뻐서 깜짝 놀랐어요.
고마워.
실제로 만난 거 오늘 처음이에요. 되게 괜찮으신 분.
They should go on a date.
That was a nice video.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It was insightful, and it kind of also gives you just, I don't know, a different perspective on things, because it's obviously made from the Korean perspective. And so that's fascinating to just see their kind of reaction. You know, a lot of us don't go outside of our bubble, you know, our neighborhood, as it were. So I heard a saying not a saying, but I heard a statistic on a podcast, I don't know how accurate this is, that most people die within 20 miles of where they were born, which is freaky to think about. That, you know, like, because I was born in Los Angeles, so...
Get out.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's something sad about that, but also comforting at the same time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if that's true for most people, that means that most people don't get exposed to what's out there. And ideally, the internet takes you away from that level of ignorance.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
But I don't know how much it really does, because like when you go on the internet, are you really searching for things that are outside of your neighborhood? I think that in the years to come.
I think it depends on who you are. Like, I certainly do. Like, ever since
Yeah,
I
but
was...
you're different though.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't know if I'm... Well, that was actually a point that I was going to make at the end of this video.
Okay.
That this is one of the very positive effects I think the internet has had on society.
Okay.
Is that especially we forget in the United States where it's such a melting pot that a lot of other countries can feel so much more homogenous to where you can be like that old man that's literally never spoken to an Indian before.
Gotcha.
So these videos on YouTube can bring that experience to other people in Korea. And I don't know, I feel like at least a decent amount of people have the curiosity to learn about things they don't know about on the internet. I have a little cousin with parents that are very conservative, very religious, very close-minded, but she is growing up to be the most open-minded girl ever because they let her spend way too much time on devices, and she watches makeup tutorials, and half the people that give makeup tutorials are gay boys, you know? So without the internet, she wouldn't have been exposed to that.
Yeah.
And this is doing the same thing for different cultures.
So I have a burp coming. Hold on.
You're good.
It's gone. Okay, so I think that the future of YouTube and just media consumption in general is going to be something akin to Squid Game, in that, you know, when Squid Game came out, not the show itself, but like, you'll just hear me out. When Squid Game came out, it came out in so many languages, and so many people got exposed to that show because it came out in their language. It was dubbed. And so I feel like the future of the internet is that you're going to be able to watch anything you want in whatever language you want, and YouTube is going to just populate it on the fly like auto subtitles.
Absolutely.
Now,
That's what AI needs to be doing, just subtitling everything.
It's working on it, and it's getting better and better, but sometimes like what it populates is super absurd. It's getting better though. I know that that's the next step in technology, and so I feel like we're going to become a more and more global community, and ideally we won't fail. What is it called? The Great Filter. Is it called The Great Filter? I think it's called The Great Filter. Hold on. Now I got to get this right. Great. Oh, it is great. It is called The Great Filter. The Great Filter is the idea that in the development of the life from the earliest stages of abiogenesis to reaching the highest levels of development on the Kardashev scale, there's a barrier to development that makes detectable extraterrestrial life exceedingly rare. The Great Filter is one possible resolution of the Fermi paradox.
This is fascinating.
The question of the Fermi paradox is, if there are aliens, why don't we see them? The universe has been around for 14 billion years. Why don't we see any other species, right? And my hope, it's as weird as it sounds to take this into a weird place, is that, you know, as we become more global, we are taking down the threat of humanity against humanity. So,
yeah, I buy that. But at the same time, sometimes it doesn't feel that way. When you look at what's happening in Russia, when unhinged people have access to nuclear launch codes.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know.
AI will take care of us. AI will take care of all of us. It'll be all right.
You seen the meme that's like John Connor watching us make friends with AI?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Koi. This is
Lorena Abreu.
Peace out.